Hi, I'm John with GME Supply, and today I'm sitting down with Ronnie Howard, the National Sales Director of LAPCO. Ronnie, thanks for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here. I appreciate it, John.
All right, Ronnie, let's start at the beginning. How did LAPCO come to be?
Well, LAPCO actually started out of necessity. It wasn't born from a business plan. So Freddy, our founder, Freddy Triche, was a pipeline welder in Morgan City, Louisiana. And in the 80s, Morgan City was just the epicenter for the offshore oil and gas boom. So him and his buddies on his crew, they actually wore basketball knee pads on their arms so they could lean against the pipes when they were welding and didn't burn themselves. But as you can imagine, that is not what basketball knee pads were designed for. So they didn't work very well, they didn't fit well, and they would melt. So eventually Freddy figured out, and there's gotta be a better way. So with his wife, Trudy, they sat down and designed a leather arm pad that would fit his arm right and give him some protection. Well, it worked so well that all his buddies on the crew wanted one. And the more people that saw him, the more people that wanted them. Next thing you know, Freddy and Trudy find themselves spending all their extra time in the backyard workshop making leather arm pads. Then Freddy put an ad in a local welding magazine, and next thing you know, the phone starts ringing. They ended up making additional welding accessories. Then after that, they even started making custom welding shirts. So eventually Freddy figured out there had to be a better way. So him and his wife Trudy sat down and designed a leather arm pad that would actually fit his arm well and protect him and keep him from getting burned. So it worked so well that next thing you know, all his coworkers wanted one. The more people that saw him, the more people wanted them. And Freddy and Trudy found themselves spending all their extra time in that backyard workshop making leather arm pads. He ended up taking out an ad in a welding magazine, and then the phone started ringing, selling them one after another. They got a patent for the arm pad and started making other welding products, including welding shirts. And that's really how LAPCO started. I think the key is that he didn't set out to start a company. He was just trying to solve a problem for him and his buddies. And that is still the heartbeat of LAPCO. The goal is to make gear that solves a problem that works so well you don't even have to think about it.
So LAPCO started with leather arm pads and a welding shirt. What was the next step?
Well, being in Louisiana, it's only natural. I mean, we're in the home of the offshore oil and drilling, so it was only natural for us to move over into the oil and gas industry. So our mission became a little bit broader. It became about protecting the people behind the work in numerous different trades, not just welding. And as we've grown, that mission has really stayed the same as we've expanded across the energy sector into utilities, as well as manufacturing and other industries. I mean, at LAPCO, we're extremely proud to get to serve the men and women that power this country, that serve our industries and keep our country running.
So we've talked about the founding of LAPCO. We've talked about how LAPCO started to expand beyond just welding. As you started expanding into other markets, what were some of the problems that you identified that you all were able to solve?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things we identified was that in a lot of ways, protective gear was just distracting the worker from the ability to do their job. When we expanded into FR clothing, we found that traditional FR clothing was stiff and uncomfortable. And a lot of times it just didn't hold up under real world conditions. So we set out to build garments that would meet those strict safety standards, give the guys the protection they needed, and improve their comfort and mobility and just the overall functionality. The goal has always been to let the workers focus on the task in front of them, not on adjusting their clothing. I mean, their jobs are dangerous enough already. So they've got to have the protection they need without having the distraction.
Yeah, and that distraction may make them less likely to want to actually wear the protective clothing.
Absolutely. If it's a hindrance from their job, then that's what keeps guys from wearing the right things.
When that gear is uncomfortable, they're not going to wear it. What has LAPCO done to set yourselves apart as a premium FR brand?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing about LAPCO, and first and foremost, is we are a safety company, right? We're not one of the big retail fashion giants out there that just happens to also make FR as well. Like, this is what we do. Yes, we design modern garments that are great fitting, but protection always comes first. You know, every fabric, every construction detail, every fit, you know, it starts with safety standards and real world performance. So we combine our deep roots in the trades with continuous innovation in FR fabrics and construction. And it's really that balance of experience, deep inventory, and forward thinking that really sets us apart.
So you mentioned that you start with safety and then you build some modern designs into that to bring it to market. How does that design approach result in new garments coming to market?
Yeah, I mean, the approach we take, it starts in the field. You know, we listen to feedback from workers, safety managers, and our distributors. We study how garments perform under stress, how they move, and where they wear down. then we engineer around that. So, I mean, fit matters, mobility matters, fabric durability matters. We design around how people actually work, especially in high-risk environments where performance is critical. If the gear disappears in the background, then we've done our job.
So clothing disappearing into the background really just means that no one knows it's there. What type of technologies does LAPCO utilize to make someone feel like clothing that's traditionally bulky and heavy isn't there?
Yeah, so we focus on advanced inherent FR fabrics because we want to provide that lasting protection, but we want to give the guys the highest level of comfort. You know, we're investing in improvements in breathability, moisture management, stretch, and just overall functionality. And these performance upgrades make a real difference, especially during long shifts for a hazardous job. So we're constantly developing modern fabric blends and construction techniques that allow us to deliver, a better fit and a more refined look without compromising the protection. For us, innovation means just constantly raising the bar in safety, comfort, and style all at the same time.
We've talked a lot about the origins of LAPCO, how you all expanded in the market, what kind of technologies you're using, what your mission is. What does the future look like for LAPCO?
I mean, the future for LAPCO is continued innovation with the same mission. We will keep refining fit, advancing fabric technology, and expanding our product offering to meet evolving industry needs, especially within the energy sector. But our foundation will not change. Our goal is to protect the worker, respect the trade, and build gear that performs when it matters most.
Ronnie, thanks so much for joining us in the shop today to talk.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity, John. I appreciate it.
For a full selection of LAPCO products, head over to gmesupply.com/LAPCO.